Saudi Crown Prince visited the White House today. It's his first visit since U.S. intelligence concluded that Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince, approved the brutal 2018 killing of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. But it was all smiles at the White House today. President Trump defended the Crown Prince when asked about his role in Khashoggi's death.
You're mentioning somebody that was extremely controversial. A lot of people didn't like that gentleman that you're talking about. Whether you like him or didn't like him, things happen, but he knew nothing about it, and we can leave it at that.
The White House. Busy day at the White House. Nancy, take it away.
Well, there were a couple of very startling things about what the president said in that clip that you just played, Major. First of all, he said that the man sitting next to him, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, knew nothing about the killing of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. That flies in the face of what U.S. intelligence officials have been saying for years, including Trump's own CIA director in his first term, which was that they have concluded that Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman either directed or indicated that he would like to see Jamal Khashoggi captured or killed. So the president, saying exactly the opposite today was startling, as was the fact that he said that Khashoggi, was very controversial and a lot of people didn't like him, and so things happen, almost seeming to imply that perhaps Khashoggi had it coming. The other thing that was very surprising in that meeting, Major, was how angry he got at the reporter who asked him the question when one would have to assume, if inviting the Crown Prince for the first time to the U.S. since that killing in 2018, that question would probably be at the top of the list for reporters.
And Nancy, as you well know, at the White House, there are lots of ways to welcome a foreign dignitary. The Crown Prince is not a head of state, but he is in line to become the next king of Saudi Arabia. This was not a state visit, but it had many trappings very close to that.
Right. President Trump pulled out all the stops. There were people on horseback. There was a flyover by fighter jets. There's going to be a lavish dinner tonight. President Trump wanted everything to go off perfectly for his guest, who rolled out the red carpet for President Trump in Riyadh back in May. And that has led to some persistent questions, Major, about the Trump family's deep financial ties to the Saudis. They have done a lot of business with the Saudis for years. Another project was just announced yesterday. President Trump was asked about that today, whether there's any conflict of interest as he approves F-35 fighter jets to be sold to the Saudis for the first time. And he said, no, he has nothing to do with the family business anymore.
Nancy Cordes, thank you so much.